Good morning, everyone. I just want to share a conversation that I had with my 8-year-old this weekend. I had let him stay with one of my cousins who's older, and my cousin likes Taki chips. And my 8-year-old is a lot like me, who he doesn't do spicy. Doesn't like it. I mean, barely eats salsa, things like that. I've just never had a taste for spicy things. I don't get an adrenaline rush. I don't like my mouth being on fire, and he's the same way as me. So, my cousin um, wanted him to try one of these chips, and he did, and he didn't like it. And so we were talking about this experience that he had, and I told him, I said, Andrew, that's called peer pressure. That's called peer pressure. I said, people are going to pressure you in your life, your whole life. I said, it doesn't stop, ever. He's already experiencing this at school. One day he told me in the first grade that him and a little boy had talked him into doing something, and he ended up getting detention from it, and he learned his lesson. Hey, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to have detention, and it was just, having to sit out at recess. That's what detention was. And so I told him, I said, I know this time it was just a Taki chip, and you tried it and you learned your lesson. I said, I'm glad you did. Because we all know what those Taki chips can do to children if they eat too many. And, and I told him, I said, it's never going to stop. It's never going to stop. The pressure's never going to stop coming at you. I said, kids are going to get you to try to do things all the time. And, we went into, using drugs and alcohol. And I said, right now, you were pressured into eating a Taki chip. I said, but when you get older, people are going to try to get you to cheat on a test. People are going to try to get you to drink alcohol and try drugs and do all these things. And because you don't know what it's like, and they're telling you, it's okay, you can do it, it's going to be fine, you'll like it. I said, but if you know in your heart that you are not supposed to, or you already know you don't want a piece of that, I said, it is okay to say no. It is okay to stand up for yourself and say no. And they're probably not going to like you after that, but it's better to stand up for what you believe in and what you know you don't like and you don't need in your life than to give in to that and suffer the consequences of what those actions bring. Because as his mother, it is my job to train him up in the way that they should go, in the ways that, will never depart from him. And that's teaching him about peer pressure. That's teaching him about the things that are to come. That way he is prepared to say no. And to let him know that I'm going to be here when he does fall.